It's real, the vibe is real. The vibe is real, the vibe is real. Ey,
From vibe to vibe to state,
Tori Indeed tiene el show, Vibe to Vibe TV.
she spread the love, subtract the hate.
Si tú tienes talento, tell her time and date.
Interview the real, deny the fake.
Con haters, no pierde el tiempo, she got money to make. The vibe is real, the vibe is real. Ey, the vibe is real, the vibe is real. Ey, the vibe is real, the vibe is real. Ey, con haters, no pierde el tiempo, she got money to make.
Hey, it's your girl Tori Indeed and my very special guest, LadyLuck. Yeah. So long overdue, so long overdue, but I'm happy that this is possible and that we're able to connect today. So what's up? How are you?
I'm good. How's the audio on your end? How's everything on your end?
I hear you pretty good. You hear me good?
Yeah. I hear you good.
Okay. I'm just making sure. This is live. Oh, okay. People are already tuning in the chat room. What's up to everybody tuned in? What's up? We have LadyLuck,
Hey.
who's been around for quite some time now. And I just want to kind of start off, as I usually start off, with getting to know you as a person, your roots, So I really think, you have a very interesting story, especially where recently you've mentioned that you're in a great place, like mentally healthy,
Yeah.
So I kind of want to know, like obviously you're in a great place today, but where it all came from. So I know you were 17 years old, got signed with Def Jam, but I want to know before that. I know your aunt was an influence in your life, and I kind of want to go back to before 17-year-old LadyLuck.
Okay. I started rapping at 5, but okay. First off, we shout out to my mom. We're working on doing her movie.
Ooh.
Yeah, my mom is the first female hip hop promoter. So she's the reason why hip hop got played at these stations. She had to convince people who don't play rap music to play this rap song. It's 15 minutes long at that. The audacity. It started from me seeing her hustle. I was never influenced by the Sugar Hill Gang, even though not to rap. I was influenced in other ways, but the song that made me want to rap was Milk is Chillin', Gizmos Ellen. So my mom wrote my first rap. I rapped my whole life, and then in high school, I'm battling everybody and doing everything, and then I just called the radio station one day. Of course, there's dope stories in between all that, but I called the radio station one day, and they're like, "Yo, this a girl?" And I said, "Yeah." And then it was like it was a segment. It wasn't Check the Rhyme. I forgot the name of it right now, but it was like Ed Lover and Steph.
Oh, Hot 97.
Yeah. So then, once that happened, we went up to the radio station after I won like a week of that, and we decided to sign with Def Jam. There was a couple of labels trying to sign me, and it was a dope journey on Def Jam. It just hit so fast. It was like you rapping your whole life, and then boom, here you are with Jay-Z and Foxy Brown and LL Cool J, and even Chris Rock and Jerry Seinfeld. It's like you just like, wait a minute, what just happened?
Dang, that's definitely a quick. At 17 years old, imagine like me, like getting signed. That'd be crazy. That'd be bonkers. I mean, that is crazy because at 17 years old, you're looking into, all right, what am I gonna do after high school? Am I gonna go to college? Am I really gonna pursue rap? And it's just that you basically got the opportunity because of your freestyles, because of your battle rapping, because of your talent that obviously was rooted in you since a young girl,
Right.
So how, and I know eventually you ended up obviously becoming independent, starting your own record label, but what is the difference for you anyway, or what was the difference for you to be signed versus going independent?
It's been a long journey for me, and being a female, it's rough. I'm in the rough category because I'm a female, but I'm not, I've gotten more feminine, but back then I was, rough, rugged, and raw, and the world wasn't ready for that at that time, but the reality of it is I've had a calling on my life this whole time. So while I was trying to fit the shoes of somebody that didn't fit me, I'm swimming against the current. So the whole time that I'm out here in the valley of the shadow of death, literally,
Yeah.
while I'm out here racking up charges and doing all kind of crazy stuff, is because
Right.
I was going against what my calling is. You know what I mean? So after when I, so I left Def Jam. Then after that, I thought I was a gangster because I was doing gangster rap. So I started doing gangster stuff, and
Oh no.
jail, yeah. So it was a whole bunch of stuff, long stories. But again, that's because I was swimming against the current, doing what God didn't have for me. And long story short, just going to church. One day I surrendered. I was like, I had enough. I'm out here. It's dark. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I have no answer for nothing. I didn't know, my career is dead at this point. Like, what do I do? So I went to church and laid face flat on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I surrendered. And then all of a sudden, boom, now we got a TV show on Bravo. Now, of course, there's steps that happen to that, but it was just, God making the call. And then, again, I started to go against his will, and I did something, I got into a relationship that God didn't want me in, so it was quiet for me for a long time. Again, you go from TV, and then I was quiet because, again, I'm going against what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
And then when I get focused again, it's a pattern, so I'm like, I see the pattern now. Now I'm chill, I don't want to go against what I'm supposed to be doing. And I just can only thank God in the rough time that our country is going through. God has helped me, flourish and get things done. So, I can only be thankful.
Wow. I mean, I feel like we have to go through things in our lifetime, and sometimes we have to go through it multiple times to really figure out, like, all right, it's something within myself that I have to change. I'm blocking myself. I'm in my own way. Or, you keep accepting things. Even if it's not you, it's you to the point where you're accepting any toxicity or, outside encouragements or, whatever pertains to yourself, right? So it's like I feel like you have to go through all these obstacles and all these like dark times, and it's just like, yo, you know what? I gotta make it out myself. If it's not for me, nobody else is gonna get me out of this, And I heard that you were like, you know what? I'm in the best shape of my life mentally.
Yeah,
I felt that.
Because I've reached the depths of depression. Like I tried to commit suicide 2018 October, and that's because I was taking a lot of things for granted. I was being selfish, and I wasn't looking at myself, the part that I was playing in. I don't want to call it failure, but the part I was playing in me not moving forward.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And so I like I said, the best part of it mentally, because a part of me did die, the part that worries. Worry is a big thing that we all carry with us, and it's like the word "worgon." I forgot where it comes from, but it literally means to choke. So when we worry and we choke, dealing with depression, because you have to learn that, like for years, The Secret will tell you that, you're positive and positive things are happening. So I'm taking people to church. I'm encouraging people. I'm the most positive person, And it took me like 10 years to realize it's not what I'm putting out, it's what I'm putting in. So a lot of us fail to put in positive thoughts into ourselves as well. So it's good to encourage other people and be there for other people. But what are you thinking in your mind? What are you telling yourself? Because that's where everything starts.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. I know that it takes a lot of courage. Although you're already, a mentor or already encouraging people, like it takes a lot to revisit that. And the suicide or the suicide thoughts or the attempts, like it's hard for people to share that. Especially if you have a huge following. Like, I mean, I'm sure you're comfortable now expressing it because you don't want other people to do that or to feel that way. But thank you.
That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to experience a lot of things that I have so that I can tell other people who's going through it about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all that is.
And you mentioned 2018. That was just literally 2 years ago,
Yeah.
And I remember that in Philly, you were having a gathering, searching for talent. And I actually met you at that time. And, there was a lot of dope people there, a lot of great talent. and you had a game face on, and I believe that was like 2018.
Yeah. No, I think that was 2017. The thing that we did. Yeah, it was like 2017.
Wow, but even during that time, like you had a game face on, you were still nice, you were still rocking the mic, you know, like you were still doing your thing. So if you were going through something then, you masked it very well.
Well, I mean, normally people who are do, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so I mean, it's not because it's not something that I want to embrace. It's not something I wanted to embrace, but I wasn't realizing that I was causing a lot of my own, you know, my own.
Right. Okay, well, that's dope. And I mean, I think that's growth, you know? Growth is amazing. And I mean, every day we're growing and finding something, you know? So what do you consider yourself today? Because I know a battle rapper, I know you're a songwriter, you help build people, you have a record label, The Greatest Entertainment. So like, what is your title? She God. I know you're She God. So tell me.
I honestly don't know.
You do everything.
Like I was about to say everything, you know, and that's it. God has blessed me with tremendous talent. Like I just built a studio in the crib, so I'm gonna be recording.
I see that.
Yeah, like I produce and you know, it's just whatever comes, you know, it's everything because it's like I thought I was a rapper, and then I started writing songs, and I'm on TV, and I thought, you know, I was this, and then like. Now I'm doing music supervising for, you know, different television shows and, you know, submitting catalogs and getting placement opportunities. You know, I didn't know anything about this last year, you know, well, last year, yeah, but before I was introduced to it, I didn't know what the heck this was, you know. It's just different things that have, you know, presented itself that's like, you know, I don't know what God has next, so I'm just ready for everything.
Right. Is this something that you started learning after or during the time you were on the first family of hip hop?
Learning what?
Like everything that you're learning now, like music placement.
No. Okay. No. I learned as I go. The music placements happened literally like a year ago. Like my homegirl hit me up. You know, she's like, yo. Do you want to put some music on some shows? I'm like, yeah. But I opened it up for independent artists and producers as well, who may not be getting the spotlight, you know, and you know, and we built from there. It's our first opportunity. So I got paid to learn how to be a music supervisor. And now when we negotiating contracts, the money has changed, you know. And we're getting different opportunities now. It's like, oh, okay, you know, so I'm just learning as I go. But it's definitely something that's new and recent, you know.
I love that you're so real and so humble. Like you're learning as you're going. Like, you know, a lot of people, they talk to me or I hear conversations, and whether it's underground or in the industry, like I know we have to put a game face on, but you're still highlighting the fact like, hey, I'm learning on the go. You know, I admire that. That's really sweet.
I want to learn everything. Like I study everything. Right. I just want to know everything. So, you know, I study a lot. I'm not your average bear, you know.
Right. No, not at all. Not at all. And you're mentioning contracts. How important is it for like an artist or someone on either end to go through the contracts? Is it okay to negotiate? Like a lot of artists get intimidated, right, by these contracts and these terminologies, but how important is it?
I mean, it's also important to educate yourself on how to read it because lawyers could be expensive. You know? Okay. So you could read over a contract if it's a simple agreement, like, you know, with the contract that we have with my company, everything is just straight up. You know, somebody like me, I'll tell you the truth. You sign a production agreement or management agreement, you know, look it over yourself, but I would have somebody look it over as well. So I think it's, you know, all depends on the situation.
Right.
And I only say that because dealing with me, you don't got to waste your money on the lawyer. I got you. I'm going to tell you what the contracts say and we're moving.
Right. No, because a lot of times you are reading between the lines or you have to look up terminology or verbiage, but you're dropping gems. Like, you know, you have to educate yourself.
Yeah, totally.
Do your research.
Right.
I know you mentioned, you know, back then you had, you know, you were tough, you were rough, and now you're kind of like your style has changed. So how do you feel like with the change? Like, do you feel like more yourself, or is it like you have to go through things in each stage of your life? You know, you're presenting yourself one way.
I just matured. I evolved. You know, I just feel different. You know, I'm pretty. Why am I out here trying to be ugly? You know, embrace
Right.
what God has given me. You know, so and the ladies love it more anyway. So
I never thought you were ugly, because I mean, like,
not ugly,
you were
but
fine. Like,
why not?
maybe it's an emotion you were
No,
feeling.
no, not like ugly, but
Right.
why not embrace it and make
Right.
it the
Like your
best version
features.
of it? Right.
Your features and everything.
Enhance
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
So what is some advice you would give to someone, 17-year-old female rapper? What advice would you give that person? Or male, like a youth and a young person.
I know this ain't the flyest thing in the world to hear, you know, and at 17, I might not listen either. But you gotta put God first. Because this world, the frequency that we on, you know, we're on a dangerous frequency. You know, it's not love. People not operating with love. And like, if you're not grounded and anchored and rooted into whoever is your God, you doing this music thing, you know, once you become successful, because you're gonna work hard, right? You're gonna strive, right? You're gonna make it happen, right? You just gotta be attached to something. You gotta be anchored, because it's a dark world out there. You don't wanna lose yourself. I've seen it happen, you know. It happens. You know.
So how can they protect themselves? Obviously, you know, finding faith, believing in faith, you know, practicing the faith. How can they face darkness, like temptations, or, you know, bad
It's life. It's life. I ain't gonna act like holier than thou. Like I got
I know,
you know what I'm
course.
saying? Like I understand this life. You know, we all fall short. You know, we all sinners. Like I ain't gonna act like. So I ain't gonna say, oh well, you know how they fight the darkness. Your journey is your journey. Your relationship with God is relationship with God. You know, you follow your religion or your spirituality the way you do it. You know what I mean? But just be anchored in it. And how you do your thing. I ain't want to tell somebody what rules to follow and what not.
Right.
Hey, you know.
I feel like if you do it with good intentions and you keep reminding yourself who you are and what you believe in, like, just follow that. Like, that's kind of, I just wanted just to see, like, you know, what your thoughts were on that, or
yeah, I ain't the one who
how would you guide?
I'm not nothing, you know. I just bring you to God and y'all talk.
Conversations between y'all.
Yeah, like that. I'm out of it. I ain't you know, I'm the middleman. I just, you know, I bring y'all in.
All right, so let's talk about a little bit about your record label. What made you actually go for it and say, look, I'm gonna do my own record label, The Greatest Entertainment. I'm looking for artists, or like, tell me a little bit about that and the background of your record label.
Do people smoke on your show?
Sometimes. You can smoke. Do your thing. Be you.
All right. Nah, I mean, in order to put music out, you got to have your own label, you know, because you got to break something down there in the box. And I just know what I want to do. Well, for a minute, I didn't know what I wanted to do. You know, it was writer's block. And then, like, God started telling me what kind of music I got to make that we need right now. And it's evident on my karaoke show tonight. Like, even everybody who came on that rap, like, they all said something to God.
That karaoke show is dope, though.
Thank you. They all,
you be having the background. Oh yeah.
We about to turn it up. We about to, you know, I'm about to change the format and everything. But people want something different. You know, people tired of hate. People tired of the same thing. You know, so that's what we're working on right now. You know,
that's dope. I know you have a signed artist. What kind of genres? Is it genre specific? Open minded? What?
You shout the Blue Diamond and the Doorbell. The music that I want to do, I don't even have no genre for it, because I don't want to put it in the box. It's just gonna be a different frequency than what we on right now.
I respect that, and that sounds like you. You always are something above, something extra, like extraordinary, right? Not not a follower. I don't get that vibe from you. Never got that vibe from you. You're always like your leader. You're your own lane, right?
Yeah, it's more comfortable over here.
So how can someone get on like talk to you about, hey, look, I'm an artist. I wanna reach out to you. I wanna be on your record label. Like, what is the process for someone to get a moment with you?
Right now, I am honestly, in all truth, I'm building luck. For this project that I promised. I've dealt with artists. Artists are a little difficult to deal with sometimes, and me being one, and I know what it takes for somebody to have it. Sometimes it gets a little frustrating. So I'm not saying I'm not doing it, but right now, like at this very current moment, I gotta focus on this project, and then after God does what He do, I'm here. But I would tell artists that if you do have music, you can submit it for placements. And we put it in our library. We submit it everywhere. If somebody like what you have, then we'll take it from there.
Shout out to everybody in the chat room. We have Miami tuned in. We have Ace Simone tuned in. DJ Exotic. Who else? AGA in the building, girl. A whole bunch of fire emojis.
Nice.
People are saying it's lit. Great stuff.
Nice.
I'm here. Okay, so I mean, everybody's showing you love, and that's one thing. Like, you do have a great fan base. You do have loyal fans. You do have people that rock with you, and it tells nothing but like you as a person, like not even as an artist, as a creator, as an entrepreneur or a business owner. Like, you legit have great vibes, great energy and frequency. So I see why a lot of people vibe with you. I know a lot of people were excited. They're like, "Oh, LadyLuck's gonna be on your show on my birthday." Shout out to Tora, True Goddess. Happy birthday! I know you're tuned in. And I know people mentioned the battle rap with you and Remy Ma, like back in the day and all that. Like, that means they've been following you for a minute and doing so you're doing something. You're on to something for sure. And somebody put heavy on the AGA. Okay.
Yeah, that's the squad right there. That's the team. Shout out AGA. Shout out Steve Reyes. Shout out Mac Mills. Shout out A. Simone.
Yes, they're all here commenting in the chat room. So that's dope. That's great to have like the team, people that support you and vice versa. So is there anything you want to mention about yourself? I know you have projects coming up, any release dates, you could feel free to drop it. And you could feel free to submit things to me too, because we're licensed with ASCAP, BMI, DSEC, Sound Exchange. So you could just extend, the artists that submit music to you, that I shout them out and play it for you on your behalf. It's
nice.
Got you. So
all right, we're gonna put that together. I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, we're accepting submissions at thegreatestsubmissions@gmail.com. I sent out an email today and just telling people how they could submit music for the next thing that we're doing, and just take it from there. So
that's dope. Yeah, anything you want me to support, share, promote, let me know.
I'm definitely
going to hit licensed platform as well.
As soon as we done with the project, I got you.
All right, cool. And then karaoke. How did you get into this karaoke thing? I know it's quarantine with Corona and COVID and all that. Is that what kind of inspired that?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It's quarantine karaoke. We just, because we had karaoke. My parents was doing it every Friday night. And then quarantine hit, so I just came up with the idea for people to come on, and it's been a great time, so.
That's dope. How can someone sign up for karaoke?
Just pull up on a Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and just request, and we in there.
Oh, that's dope. Maybe I'll join one of these days.
Yeah, please do. We'd love to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for vibing with me. I mean, feel free to share anything, drop any websites. Your Instagram's already been popping up on the screen.
Okay.
LadyLuck. I am LadyLuck on social media, on Instagram and all that.
Right.
You can Google her. You can all major digital platforms, like super legit.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it. I ain't got nothing else.
All right. I mean, we'll follow up. We'll catch up.
Definitely. I'll definitely hit you soon, sis. Thank you for the call. Thank you for the time. And
Thank you.
God bless y'all. And I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Likewise.
All right.
All right. Bye.